What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and today we're finally going to start the Plague Wing. Now, truthfully, I actually beat this way back on Wednesday, but as many of you know, Spec Ops 20 came out in Marvel Avengers Alliance, and I've been pretty busy on that. But don't worry, I'm not forgetting about this channel, and I'll never let it go too long without making a video. I'm also going to try to finish all the Plague bosses before the next wing comes out. So in this video, we'll be facing the first boss of the Plague Quarter, and that's Noth the Plaguebringer. He's the undisputed master of undeath. Every minion is fodder for his creations, and his ability is called Raise Dead. Passive hero power: whenever an enemy dies, raise a 1/1 skeleton. This means we better be careful of how many minions we put out and how easily they're killed. So basically, I don't want to run a zoo. Instead, I'm going to go with our Miracle Rogue deck. There really isn't that many minions, and it relies on doing a ton of damage in one turn. Plus we have weapons and spells to deal with his minions, so we should be able to keep his side under control. Apparently this fight is going to start right after Kel'Thuzad practices his evil laugh. By the way, as far as the heroics are concerned, I do plan on doing those still, but every time I went back and tried to record the battle, something went wrong and I ended up getting disconnected. And that may have been because too many people were trying to complete the Plague Quarter, so I'll have to try that again maybe this week. In the meantime, I was going to probably show my deck lists in a video, and then I will do the full battle eventually. Oh, and as we get started, there is a special announcement that I wanted to make right here on this channel. I really appreciate everyone that came from my main channel and subscribed here, and also that watches these videos. So what I wanted to do was give you guys the first opportunity to give me the first suggestions for the return of subscriber squads. So if you have any teams that you want me to use in a subscriber squads episode on my main channel, of course I mean for Marvel Avengers Alliance, then go ahead and post them in the comment section below. I'm going to be choosing from comments on this video only, so you have a really good chance of making the episode. You have to at least give me 2 heroes, but you could give me everything from the weapon loadout to a team name. I leave that completely up to you. So I'll choose randomly, and for those that don't get chosen, I will write your team down. Once again, I really want to thank you for supporting me on both channels. Now let's get back to this match where I'm basically trying to control the other side before we get a good combination going. This is going to involve getting a massive hand, so basically we use Shiv for the card draw and also to weaken the Undertaker, and then we can finish him with our weapon. Next he plays a Skeletal Smith, which is a 4/3 and destroys our weapon when he dies. So that is something we need to be cautious about. So what I'm going to do is play our Backstab, which costs 0 mana and deals 2 damage to an undamaged minion. Next I'm going to use Fan of Knives, even though it's kind of a waste, but it does draw a card, and it will finish the Skeletal Smith. I'm still kind of trying to wait this battle out until we can play the Gadgetzan Auctioneer, or some big combination with Leroy Jenkins. The Gadgetzan Auctioneer and a lot of these cheap spells can really help you draw a lot of cards and allow you to quickly cycle through your deck. But we don't want to play him too early to where he'll just get killed. Oh, and that Conceal is exactly what we needed. We can put him out and then give him Stealth. Plus we get to draw a card when we play it. But that's going to be on the next turn because we don't have enough mana to play both cards right now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and give ourselves a dagger. Then I'm going to attack the Mad Scientist. That way next turn we can finish him off with another dagger strike. And believe it or not, that's going to be it for this turn. So now let's see what the boss does on his turn. First off, it looks like he's going to play a secret, and it happens to be a mage secret. So that's pretty interesting, and then he also attacks with his Mad Scientist. On my turn, we already know what I'm going to do. First I'm going to attack his Mad Scientist with our dagger. Once again, this does clear his side of the board. Then we're going to play a Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Okay, and his secret kicks in. It says when a friendly minion dies, put 2 copies of it in your hand. That's going to equal a lot of Mad Scientists. But anyways, we're going to play a Conceal, and this will give us Stealth. Then we also get to draw a card. Because of the Auctioneer, whenever we play a spell, we get to draw a card. Oh, but they did counter it with their other secret. This means that we don't have Stealth after all, and hopefully they cannot finish our Auctioneer. Well, they played an Abomination, so that's basically going to end their turn. On my turn, I'm going to play my Dagger Mastery, then give us Deadly Poison, which bumps our attack up to a 3. This also allows me to draw a card. Then I can play any of our spells that has combo, so I'm going to play an Eviscerate, which will now deal 4 damage. This is going to be enough to take out their Abomination, but he will deal 2 damage to our Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Meanwhile, I've been drawing cards like crazy, and I did get another Conceal. This means that after I attack with the Auctioneer, and with my dagger, I can go ahead and give us Stealth. This is going to drop the enemy boss to 21 health. I also did debate using another one of our combo cards, Cold Blood, but I'll save it for next turn. For now, like I said, I'm just going to play Conceal, and then I'm going to end turn. This may sound crazy, but I think next turn I may be able to finish this match. Meanwhile, it looks like Noth is going to bring out all those mad scientists that he has. That's apparently going to be 3, but that is the end of his turn. By the way, its death rattle is to put a secret from your deck onto the battlefield. So we really don't want him to get all those secrets out. Now what I'm going to do is play Leroy Jenkins. This does give your opponent 2 1/1 whelps. Now I can start playing my combo cards, so we'll start by using Cold Blood on the Auctioneer. This will give him a +4 attack, and remember, every time we play a spell we draw a card. We now have an Eviscerate, 2 Shadow Steps, a Deadly Poison, and we just drew a Shiv. We can do 14 damage with our minions alone, not to mention 3 from our dagger. So that's going to take Noth very close to death. Then we can use a Shadow Step on Leroy Jenkins, and we get to play him again. This time around he'll cost 2 less to play, so that means he only costs 2 mana, and he has a 6 attack with charge. This alone will take the boss down to 1 health, so we only need to do 1 damage, and we can do that still with our dagger. Oh, and look, we just drew Edwin Van Cleef, but it's a little too late to play him. Okay, so here comes an attack from Leroy and our dagger. And that's going to be the end of Noth the Plaguebringer, the first boss of the Plague Quarter. Upon defeat, he says, "I will serve the Master in death," which is probably true. And now we get to collect our reward, and that's going to bring us to the end of our first video. First video for the Plague Wing, I mean. But it definitely won't be the last, and I will try to get around to the heroics very soon as well. But anyways, our reward isn't very good this time. It's the Stone Skin Gargoyle, and he's a 1/4 for 3 mana. But at the start of your turn, restore this minion to full health. So I guess there could be some good combinations for this one, but I'm not very excited. If I do decide to use it, it may be in a priest deck. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.